Hey there, hi there, oh there, it's me, Bear, Gen XGM. Hope you're doing all right tonight, everybody. We are going to finally play some Heroic on the channel, and we are simulcasting to Dungeon Damsel's channel. So hello to anyone watching from Dungeon Damsel's channel. And hello to the 7 people in my channel, or is that a mixed crowd? Let's see. 6 in my crowd, 2 in Dungeon Damsels. How y'all?
Hey, Dungeon Damsel people.
So we're going to be playing Heroic tonight, and Coco and I accidentally dressed the same. It just happened. But clearly, Mr. Mass and Nebula, Dungeon Damsel, and Zane felt that they had to go the extra mile tonight, and they get to wear costumes. Jason Harris, what's up, buddy? King Eric, nice to see you. Jeff, I don't know you, but nice to see you. Hungar, what's up? A drive-by, hello. Don't drive by anything, Hungar. You're an ill man. I don't want you to hurt yourself. All right, so we're playing Heroic version 3.1, and if you're part of the backer kit, you have gotten already version 3.1 given out to you, so you have access to the whole shebang, which is great stuff. We're going to go around the table real quick, and we'll start with Coco. Go ahead and please, well, Hungar, that was just too damn nice. Yeah, Hungar's gifted 6 memberships, so I'm going to take a look and see who those were. Well, we'll start with Coco, and then go around the table and presenting yourselves. Start with Coco.
So what I'm doing, just introducing my character?
Introduce yourself as a being and tell me what your character is.
Hey, I'm Coco B, and I'm going to be playing Tyrannus. I don't know.
And we're not going to learn anything about Tyrannus until we see him in action. Understood. All right, Mr. Mass.
He's an enigma wrapped in a piece of bacon.
He's a piece of bacon wrapped around a crunchy nougat center. We get it.
Zane,
you're next.
I am Zane. I helped write Unnatural Selection with Dungeon Damsel here. And I'm going to be playing Mr. Mass, who has mass body control.
Oh, and I'm going to go now?
Yeah.
I am Bunny Daniel, Dungeon Damsel. I am going to be playing Nebula. Her main thingy is telekinesis. She likes purple, obviously, like a freaking Nebula. That's it. That's all I'm going to tell you.
And I am, of course, Bear, and I'll be everybody else in the game, so that'll be a good time. Because people have asked for it, we are going to, whenever there's a roll to be made, use Roll20 so everyone can see. For some reason, it's not showing it properly. Give me a second. There's the one. Got it. Okay. So we're going to be using Roll20 when it comes time to roll dice. I've turned on 3D dice, so you'll see my dice bounce across the table. I don't know about the rest of them. 1D100. Nope, that didn't type. There we go.
Enable
/R space 1D100.
How do you do that?
And I got some dice flying across the table, and that's what we're going to be doing. For
Dice
those of you who don't know what Heroic is, this is the universal table. This is the success table that is used for the game. So clearly, anybody new school is immediately cringing because there's a table, and therefore the game must be completely garbage and broken. And underneath it, you will see down here, we have what are called the feats. And the feats are the results. They tell you what they do based on the action they do. The color result, red being the best, then all the way down to white and blue being a fumble, tells us what the effect is in game terms. Now, that stuff will get explained as we go along. I see everybody's got their nice 3D dice set up. We're good on that front. So, without further ado or gilding of the lily, shall we begin?
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
You'll have to give thumbs up.
The campaign is set in the year 1980X. What does that mean? It means it's the 80s. It's always the 80s. It will always be the 80s. If we played for 15 years, the campaign would still be happening in the 80s, much like MASH, where the Korean War lasted only this many years, but MASH ran for 11 seasons. We will try not to have too many Christmas episodes, I guess. But the whole point of 1980X is that it is the Bronze Age of comics. It is a time when people still wear costumes, have code names, but the deconstruction of the superhero has not yet begun. The reality encroaching upon the superhero genre has. And if you're a fan of the Bronze Age of comics, it's from about 1970 to 1985. You know what I'm talking about. If not, you got some great reading to do ahead of you, and I envy you experiencing those stories for the first time. What does it mean for you guys Well, try not to. There are no smartphones. There's no YouTube. There's no texting. Try and keep that stuff in mind. I know some of us were around in the 80s, some of us weren't, and that's okay. But try and get your brain into it. If you've seen Stranger Things, you've got a way to go.
Yeah.
The campaign is set in the city of Capital City, spelled with an O, Captiol, and there's a backstory why, but we won't get into that. Capital City is an East Coast American city that was at one point a French colony, then a British colony, and then liberated during the War of Independence, and is now an American city. There is a large French community in the city. It is an interesting city that has lots and lots of quirks and sort of picadillos all its own, and we'll talk about those as the campaign goes. But one of the things that's really, really important for Capital City is this. One, it has perhaps a bizarre focal point for superheroic activity. That doesn't mean other cities don't have superheroes. It just means Capital City tends to be important for some reason. Two, locals prefer local. They're not big on McDonald's. They're not big on chain brands. They have local brands that they tend to support more with their money. It's a quirk of the people. They really like supporting their local businesses and their local heroes. Third, there's a large, almost mountain called Rampart Hill that sits at the edge of the city park. Quite large. I mean, there's tunnels under it for traffic and things like that. And on one of its faces is what's called Heroes Hill, and that is a cemetery for superheroes. And it is pretty intense. And naturally, of course, there's a really good security team because there's always people trying to go dig up some dead superhero and see if they can, steal their powers or whatever through their corpse. So it's Quebec. Thanks, King Eric. That's why I invite you over all the time. No, it's not Quebec. It's Tofino, British Columbia. You ever been to Tofino? Then you know what I'm talking about. And basically the whole point is that it is a local place where everyone sort of just kind of is. Now, I don't know anything about any of your characters beyond what you've told me. I don't have any backstories for your characters. I don't have any frame of reference as to how any of you got your powers or anything like that, because I've literally have seen 2 character sheets out of 3. So I guess we'll be playing it by ear tonight, and that's fine. We'll do that just fine. We'll start with Mr. Mass. What does he do when he's not a superhero?
Matt Matthews is an entrepreneur. Do you want to have a full backstory? So
No. I just need to know what he's doing with his time right now.
Right. So he's a CEO or on the way to being a CEO of a tech company called Nextech.
And what does Nextech do?
It is a tech company.
Okay. So does it make better engine parts? Technology is a large field. What is its specialty?
I know. Undecided. So
Okay.
we can pick something. If there was something that fit into your world, then we can go with that. But it was at Nextech that he had the problem he was observing an experiment that went awry, and so he gained his powers. They were doing some sort of mass experimentation. So that's all I know.
Mm-hmm. So, something else I forgot to mention. The Superhuman Loyalty Act is in effect in America. If your character wishes to prance around in a costume and fight crime, you're more than welcome to, but you had to register yourself with the government, who protects your identity but knows it. If you choose that your character wouldn't have registered, then you're picking up a free negative quirk that you get no benefit for called Unregistered Hero, which means it could cause trouble for you in the future. So I guess we'll just ask that question right out of the gate. Are all 3 of you registered or not?
I am.
I feel like we would be, because if we're going to be a superhero team, how would we remain unregistered?
Well, you're not there yet, though. We're just starting. So it's up to you.
Maybe I could be
given
unregistered.
your
character
secret,
seems
My character seems like an unregistered
type
individual, yeah.
She feels unregistered. Okay, fair enough. One of the other things I forgot to mention about 1980X is that even though I said there's no cell phones and there's no texting and all that type of stuff, there is next level technology coming into the consumer market. Why? Because there are plenty of super geniuses who have decided, you know what? Dressing up in a chess costume and calling myself the Grandmaster of Chess is a really stupid way to get myself beat. So I'm going to just go into the private sector and invent cool shit and make millions of dollars that way. As a result, that technology has slowly been coming out of the consumer market. One of the largest corporations in America, if not the world, is Titan Industries. Titan Industries is run by a man named Phineas Titansky, or Phineas Titan, who was a Golden Age superhero named Doc Titan. He is a super genius with growing powers, and as a result, he is one of the biggest companies, and he does lots of consumer tech as well as military. He's an American industrialist, kind of like you, Mr. Mass, except on the ultimate level.
Yes.
And basically, he's introduced a limited for registered heroes. There's a thing called the HeroNet, which is like, or AOL, or what was it, CompuSmart, or whatever that thing was called. What was that stupid dial-up thing? Anyway, well, there's that. There's a computer network system for registered superheroes that they can pay a premium fee to access through their, preferably Titan Industries home computer. But the whole point being that there are ways for people to communicate in this superhero world if they want to. Of course, you don't have it in your pocket, but what are you going to do? In Capital City, I'll save that. So you're in the office, Mr. Mr. Matthews, Matt Matthews. How Silver Age of you, to the alliteration.
His identity is secret as well.
Okay. Well, the government knows, but the public doesn't. Yeah. Right. Okay. CompuServe, that was the one. Prodigy, AOL, all those things. Well, it's that type of thing. It's called HeroNet. You're in the office working on some stuff when you get a fax. It just pumps out of your fax machine.
I read it.
So you tear it off and you give it a read, and it says, "Congratulations, Mr. Mass. You've been invited to attend a special open house at the Capital City Crusaders on," and it gives a date and a time. Then it has another message that says, "Could you please make sure you get a hold of," and it gives you information on someone called Nebula. And it gives you an address. And there's a dot matrix type sort of like, it's a slightly better, it's like the thermal printer type thing now. And there's a thermal image of this purple haired woman, which is a strange thing to receive.
Yeah.
Now, the Capital City Crusaders are the local superhero team. They've been around for about 20 years. They have a little island just off the harbor. And it jogs your memory that there was a newspaper article recently saying, "Where are the Crusaders? They haven't been seen for weeks." Of course, the paper speculated they're off fighting something in space, maybe, but they've been missing.
Sure. Okay, so what time is it now, and what time is this event?
The time is currently 2 p.m., and the event is tomorrow at 12 noon.
Oh, okay. And does it say anything about attire or any other?
Well, it is addressed to Mr. Mass.
Yeah. Okay. And I have an address, right?
There's an address and a picture.
Okay.
Now,
do I have any calls or any meetings scheduled?
Oh, you have receptionists and underling. You're good. You don't have to worry about any calls or meetings. Dungeon Damsel, Bunny, Nebula.
Yes.
Your character has particularly strong resources, as I recall. So does she live in a particularly nice part of town, medium part of town, or does she scum it?
Well, she's upper class. But
Yeah,
I feel like she only exercises her upper class rarely. And then she does somewhat slum it, but she every now and again will go back, get cleaned up, take a shower.
In her private life, where does she live?
Probably in her nice house.
So she lives in a nice. Okay, here's a better question.
Yeah.
Does she live in the city itself, or does she live in one of the outlying areas?
How far away is the closest outlying area?
Well,
to the city.
Taking a car. It could be anywhere. Like the closest ones are not nice. Let's just put it that way. The closest ones are where the working class people live. The nice ones are a little bit further out.
Yeah, then I'd probably be a little bit further out.
Okay, so a little bit further out. Not a problem. So the address is out of the city that it gives you.
In a posh neighborhood.
Mr. Magoo.
All right. I stand up and walk out of my office and talk to my secretary. Hold all
Mr.
my
Matthews?
Hold all my calls.
Absolutely, Mr. Matthews. Anything else?
I may be back today, I may not.
Very well, sir.
And so I guess I go down to the parking garage and I get in my nice vehicle and
Maserati.
and I drive, I
What are your
drive
resources?
to the address. I'm a millionaire.
You're a millionaire, so incredible.
Probably.
Pro tip: register with your neighbors and phone stat.
Incredible, yes.
Incredible. Okay. So her neighborhood is a neighborhood called Royal Ore, and Royal Ore is outside the city. To give you an idea, since we're doing crazy stuff, let me share the screen with you. And you know what? I'll just share the entire screen in case I have to do anything else. This is the map of Capital City. The city itself, of course, is the central. Come on, zoom. There we go. Thank you. Is the central part here. Now, I'm assuming your business would either be in the new development of Century City, which is up here, section 10, or it would be down here in the main city itself. So is he like a nouveau, going to be part of that whole industrial, everything's going, gold, and we're all going to make billions of dollars, or is he old school and he has a building that he's going to work in that's in more downtown? What kind of place is he going to have for his office?
Probably in the first one.
So in Century City. Okay, yeah. So it's up in Century City. Royal Ore is all the way down here. It's a hell of a drive. You're looking at about an hour's drive.
Is there a faster way to get there through
Not really
other means?
Oh, through other means. Well, as the crow flies, it's only about 15, 20 minutes.
All right, fine. Then I'm going to instead switch to my costume.
Okay.
Reduce my density to 0.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to fly.
Okay. So the nice part about having a density of 0 is that you don't have to worry about air pressure blowing you off course because the air just goes straight through. So that's nice. Hey, look at that. I got another character sheet. Thanks, Coco. You're the bestest. So that's good news for you. It's going to take us about 20 minutes to get down. So you fly across the city. The city itself around this time of day is always very busy. It's late winter. Spring is coming. There's still some snow on the ground, snow on some of the rooftops and things like that. But overall, you're about to hit spring, which is quite nice. You fly pretty much, I'm assuming, in an almost straight line.
Yeah.
Once you get to Royal Ore, does he have a map? Does he have like a Rand McNally map in his cape?
If I need a map, I would bring a map. If I know it by heart,
you need a map. Yeah,
okay,
I'm sure the streets of Royal Ore aren't memorized in your head.
Right.
So you find some place to sort of land your ass, solidify, and
yeah.
And then you realize, you know what? If I just go up high enough, I can't hold the map. Damn. So you got to sort of figure it out.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to ask you to give me what we call a simple reason feat. And a simple feat is the intensity that you are opposed to is your own rank. It's a simple feat. So by making a simple feat, you are using, let's take a quick look here on the color chart. What's your reason? Oh, wait, it doesn't matter. It's shift 0. Simple is always on the shift 0 table. And all you're going to need is a green, which is a 50 or higher. So let us, hang on. 15,000 things open for this game. Let's go ahead and give me a roll, please. So with a 73 on the shift 0 table, we see that you've actually got green. You're almost a yellow, but you're green. Remember, when you want to spend karma, you have to say in advance karma. Otherwise, you will not be spending karma on a roll. Okay. But you've succeeded because all you needed really was a green result to succeed on this one. And you sort of got a picture in your head of where the address is. You fly up a bit higher, look at the streets from above, and go there. And it's actually a really nice house. It's not insanely rich. It's not opulently rich. It's not, like it's not a compound. It's not an estate. It's, a good sized mansion. It's got a pool, all that kind of fun stuff.
I have a pool.
And you know where you can fly right over there if you want.
All right, sure do. I'm going to just go ahead and land right in the front door.
You're just gonna put your bathing suit on and hang out. just fly to my front door. Don't make me.
Ring the doorbell.
What? As a superhero?
Yes.
So after a little bit, door opens and there's a moderate, like 5'7", 5'8", older gentleman wearing a nice, almost tuxedo standing there. Goes, yes.
I am looking. Oh yeah, I got to do my voice. I've been looking for Nebula.
Ugh.
I'm afraid there's no one here by that name. Have you perhaps tried the local? He gives you an up and down look. Bars.
Oh, I didn't understand the word you said.
Bars.
No one here by that name, sir. Very well. Good day. And he closes the door. And then he presses a little button, and wherever you are in your house, Nebula, there's a little bit of you hear this chiming bell that means it might be trouble.
What is it?
So he comes walking in. Strange gentleman in a cape and costume looking for Nebula.
I want to go to the window and be like pull
yeah, I'm still standing there going,
back.
What?
I shut the window. And just like,
Shall I call the authorities?
No. I just open the door and I look. What do you want?
Oh, yes. I knew you would be here.
Did I say who I was?
We have been... This is just as
What does she look like in her civilian identity?
Well, I look like a probably like a brown-haired or black-haired plain Jane individual.
I assume you are Nebula.
My name is Lily Grayson.
Lily, it is very nice to meet you. I didn't actually know your real name, so I appreciate you telling me. I am Mr. Mass. You may have heard of me.
Who hasn't heard of you with that song?
Yes. So,
what's your popularity? What's your renown?
It's not on the sheet that.
Did I even roll my renown?
We have to roll that. Separately.
Yeah.
That's missing.
Go ahead and give me a roll and roll 20, and I'll tell you what your renown is, and we'll figure out if anybody's heard this supposed song that you're
almost
talking about.
9. 40, it got a 1.
41.
Oh, damn.
Let's go find out.
I really want to know his song. Damn. I hope I get to know your song.
You still could.
I'm going out on a limb and saying he's not that famous since you're nobodies, but that's okay. Let's take a look. Renown, starting renown. Where is that bad boy? Starting
renown.
Number of contacts. Sorry, guys, I wasn't expecting to have to look up the character creation charts. I do apologize.
Do you want me to roll my renown too? I don't think I have.
Hang on. You got a 41? Your starting renown is just so you know.
Okay.
It is 0. Now, Bunny, if you want to go ahead and just give me a second here and give me a roll for your renown, please. 55. Guess what? Your starting renown is also nada.
Yay. We are nothing people.
Okay.
You are nobodies in the world of superheroes.
So
I think you have the wrong place.
No, it's very, very clear. I received a fax, and this fax had your address and called you Nebula. So we have been invited to some sort of soiree tomorrow at noon.
I look around to see if anybody's watching.
So the nice part is this: you've got one of those Chicago level rich homes. So you've got a big yard, and so your neighbors aren't. It's not like you're living in the suburbs where old Mrs. McAllister's out on her balcony.
Okay, good. So there's space. Right? I just don't want a scene, so I just grab him and pull him inside.
Oh yes. Oh sorry. Oh gosh. Okay.
And I shut the door.
Your man servant, your butler says, "Shall I prepare coffee, madam?"
Yes. Prepare the coffee.
This will probably be a very short.
I'm sorry. What did you just say, Nebula?
Prepare the coffee.
Okay, because if I hear an F-bomb, I need to know.
I don't think I said F.
No.
Good, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure because he was talking over you, so I couldn't hear. That's why I'm asking.
What
But just
happens when I
remember,
say
guys,
the F word?
you lose karma.
Oh, shiitake.
Superheroes don't swear.
I said shiitake. It's a mushroom.
I know.
I can get behind. I could get beyond this. Fudge.
There
You're
you
welcome.
I don't.
So you pull them inside.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to have a lot to discuss.
How did you find me? And I'm like, you see me change into like what Nebula is supposed to look like. She's all whatever, me. Anyway, you see she's changed. She's like all purpley.
I just hand her the facts.
Like grab it and look at it.
I received this today.
What is the facts again? Can you remind me?
It basically says, Mr. Mask, congratulations. You've been invited to attend a special function at the Capital City Crusaders tomorrow at blah, blah, blah. Please go to this address and make sure you bring this person named Nebula with you. And it has like I said, a thermal image print pixelated picture of you.
I show my servant man.
By the way, that's Nebula, in case anyone was wondering. Well, that's his token. Right there's Mr. Mass. Look at Mr. Mass. Doesn't he look awesome? There we go. So that's Nebula and Mr. Mass currently staring at each other. Mr. Blau, that's my name. The name again is Mr. Blau. So.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize that's how that was liked. Oh my God. Your song is
quite the earworm you guys have written. Maybe we'll play it for everybody.
That was my idea, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you.
Anywho, I love how I said we're playing a Bronze Age game and Mr. Mass is 900% Silver Age. It's amazing. But anyway.
27.
Okay. Once Tyrannus shows up, the game's going to get a lot darker.
Right.
His character's dark. Anyway, so your butler looks at it and goes, not a terribly flattering photo, ma'am. And he hands it back to you.
And she's like young, by the way, like maybe like 19.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
It's
fine.
wondering.
I don't think you had to do an internship as a superhero.
No. Anywho.
So yeah. So I'm just as confused as you are.
You sound like corporate Dr. Evil.
Oh my God.
Wow. It's like you're doing a Lorne Michaels. It's quite interesting.
Bring in the laser sharks.
Yeah.
Say laser sharks.
It's nothing quite like a shorn scrotum. It's breathtaking.
Laser shark.
Say $1 million.
$1 million.
Anyway, so back to the role playing.
Oh, I thought we were.
Yeah, you're talking about a movie that has never been made. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't know what to make of this, but
I think that we should just go and find out what it's all about.
Yeah, so how am I going to get there? I don't know if I have any traveling powers. Oh, I can phase. Wait, does that phase teleport me or
no? It just means you can pass
anyway,
never mind. You have telekinesis. You can power stunt flight off telekinesis because he can't carry you.
It did say that.
No, I can't.
No, I was going to ask that, but
it's tomorrow anyway. I'm not going to come and pick you up. You just meet me there.
Well, all right. That's. I was gonna say, well, you're not staying here.
No, I just wanted to drop off in case I had any trouble finding you, but I seem to have found you just fine.
Yes. Well, don't tell anybody that you did. All right?
Don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
I just push him out the door and slam.
Thanks for the coffee.
Oh, that's right.
which you didn't get.
Which you never got to have.
Yeah, it's a little bit of Jimmy Stewart. Yeah. Mary, I gotta go to the Superdome meeting. Mary, where's my cake?
It will keep evolving as we go.
It'll evolve, exactly. Sometimes it'll be Connery, sometimes Dr. Evil, sometimes Jimmy Stewart. We're good. At least it's not Chick, which would be terrifying. Okay, so you leave. Your manservant, by the way, Nebula, is someone you inherited from your father.
Oh yeah.
He was one of your father's people.
That's not good.
One of the people that made other people go away when your father didn't want them around. But ever since your father's mysterious disappearance when you were just 15, he's been raising you and taking care of you and making sure you're safe.
Okay.
So he comes up to you and goes, "Seems highly suspicious. Shall I investigate?"
Please do.
Very good. I'll
What is
be
his
in
name?
the. What is his name? You tell me.
All I could think of is Jeeves, but that's
Then
Hammer.
maybe you call him Jeeves, and he just accepts that you call him Jeeves.
all right, Jeeves.
I'll be in the computer room, ma'am, doing research.
Thank you. I will be
back
listening to oh gosh, what was the rock and roll that came out in the 80s?
Lots of
Literally-
good stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a whole 40 songs on my channel. You can listen to anytime you want that are from the universe.
Why are we all talking like this?
I don't know, because it's kind of cool when we all speak like this.
Everyone.
I fly back to the office.
I
Okay,
fly to the
so
office.
you head back to the office, and you are doing what, Nebula?
Rocking out in my room or somewhere in the house.
What kind of
I
music
probably have a
should you
good
prefer?
speaker system for that
I'm
time.
imagining you actually have a room just for music, like a music room, perhaps.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah,
You're
with
kind of
lots
that level of
speakers.
rich. So, what kind of music is she into?
Rock, 80s rock.
Rock, like hard
Because it
rock,
was hip
metal.
at the time. Metal.
Metal?
Metal. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
You're rocking out to some King in Yellow and some Tommy Ray and some Savannah Wolf and all that good stuff, and having a grand old time, just getting your energy out. The day will pass for you two, and eventually it will become night. And at night, Tyrannus, the city becomes yours. You've been trying to establish patterns of movement and patrol and figure out what you're doing with yourself here, but your situation being what it is, the daytime isn't your friend all the time, right?
Nope, not at all.
You basically have been tracking some drug runners who've been basically bringing in some Canadian marijuana to the port to sell to all those kids on the streets and at the schools, and well, that's just a gateway drug, sir. And you've been tracking them and sort of trying to keep a line on them. And it's at that moment, it's one of these things where you're finding yourself on a rooftop in Boxtown. And Boxtown is a warehouse district. It's no longer used primarily for warehousing, Boxtown. Boxtown is starting to become a gentrified area. Studio apartments are starting to show up in the warehouses. You ever see the movie Flashdance?
Mm.
No, I've never
Okay,
watched
well, if you ever watch Flashdance, she has this insane studio garage warehouse apartment that today would cost you $5,000 a month to rent, but in the 80s was considered I'm poor. So I have 15,000 square feet of room, of place, like it's insane. But that's what sort of Boxtown's becoming. It's becoming very popular with students and artists that are setting up little communes and what's the word I'm looking for? Studios and stuff like that. But it's also plenty of abandoned warehouses that criminals find extra special useful for things. And you find yourself crouched on a rooftop watching this one warehouse where they went. I want you to give me an intuition check versus remarkable, please.
All right.
Hang on, I'm going to bring up the roller for us. We can all take a look. Give me a second. Go ahead. Now, what is your intuition, sir?
Amazing.
Do you have anything else that adds to it, or is it just amazing?
No, I think it's just amazing.
Okay, so with that, you're on the +2 column shift table because you're 2 higher than remarkable, which is the intensity you're going against.
All right.
Do you wish to spend karma?
Oh, oops. No.
Okay, give me your roll.
Did 1d20. What? Should we want to do her? Oh, sorry. Why did I do 1d20? Sorry. I'll do
/R space 1d100.
Yeah.
Are you in Europe? Do you need an adapter?
Oh.
So you got a 95. A 95 on the +2 column shifts is a red result. Nope. Sorry. I need my glasses. I'm so sorry, guys. Hang on. A 95, is going to be a red result. You're in the first level, the second part of red. So basically, you become very much aware there's someone standing behind you. What do you do? I'm pointing out there's someone standing behind you on a rooftop of an abandoned warehouse in Boxtown.
I'll let the wind take my hair majestically, and I'll slowly turn around. Like that. And
You'll
what business
slowly
do you-
turn around.
Yeah, and what business do you have standing behind me?
And you see this guy standing, just sort of casually leaning against the chimney part. Just goes, I'm just here to distract you. At which point you hear a voice behind you. It is female, but it isn't pleasant and soft. And the voice just goes, we need to talk during this. Do you
I'll deal
turn?
with you soon, boy. And I'll turn back. I'll turn to the voice.
And this woman is standing pretty much ass-kicking distance away from you.
Looks like Batman.
Now, you recognize her immediately because she tends to show up in the papers and not in a good way. This is Nighthawk, K, with a K. And Nighthawk is a local vigilante, unregistered, thorn in the ass of the mayor, thorn in the ass of the police, but constantly breaking up gangs and things like that and getting lots of press. That would make the little Asian kid in the red and green her sidekick Squire.
Wait, what? What's his name? Squawk?
Squire.
Oh,
Knight Squire. Get it? Anyway.
yes.
Thank you, Michael Chad. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So she's just like, do we do the complimentary fight or do we talk?
Fight.
I'm here on business. What do you want? Unregistered.
The gang? You want help? We'll help you take them out right now. You want to do it on your own? Be a big man? That's fine too. And she holds out a piece of fax paper. And at the bottom, you see your picture. And at the top, you see the logo of the Capital City Crusaders. I got this fax on a fax line nobody has the number to. Well, not nobody. Specific people. And on top of that, it told me to find you. You got any ideas why?
Have me the facts and I'll let you know.
Hands it over.
I'll read it.
And it says the same thing his says. Nighthawk, you have been invited to blah, 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 blah tomorrow. Please go and find Squire. You'll find him in the Boxtown district tonight, staking out the area near blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
I crumple it up. What does that have to do with
So-
me?
She does this with her head. You hear Squire patter along the rooftop and pick that up. Well, why am I being told to find you and invite you to this thing tomorrow that I've been invited to?
I have no idea. I don't deal with unregistered heroes.
I've done what I was told to do. Good luck with your weed gang. And she just falls back and like just off the rooftop.
So dramatic.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it, says Squire as he walks by you. I mean, there's a perfectly good stairwell right over there. I'm just saying. And then he goes, see ya. And he just jumps off the rooftop as well.
They just jump.
At which point you hear the van fire up down in that warehouse and drive out as the guys that you've been staking out, you just got distracted from, are driving away.
Oh, good job.
You going to do anything or you just going to let him go?
Chase him.
No, I'm going to chase him.
Yeah.
How?
Go be heroic.
Yeah, so I'm chasing him.
How?
When
Do you have a movement power?
do not.
So about 2 blocks later, they're well and gone since they're in a van that can go 100 miles an hour and you're on foot.
You're walking, skipping.
cursing.
Shit.
He's like, all right. Looks like Nighthawk and I will have a discussion at this soiree.
Excellent motivation.
He says
A
in
little
like
bit
word
of
bubble.
shit.
Am
All
I
right.
allowed to say shit?
No, that's swearing.
Okay.
All right, so sure.
It's a way to lose karma, man. Saying bad words. But you can say, I'm not putting up with this asterisk exclamation point number
Yeah,
sign.
right.
You know,
I'm not putting up with this.
exactly. There's ways around it. So, with that, your night is pretty much wasted. The next day will come for everybody.
Oh, did it say time?
It said noon. Now, throwing this out real quick for everybody. People in costume, you each get plus 25 karma for dressing up in costumes tonight. It's very kind of you. Coco, I'm throwing you 25 karma because you're wearing the heroic t-shirt, and that's just free publicity. So there we go. And last but not least, you guys get 50 karma for the entire sequence of events you all just went.
So we have 75.
Plus 75 karma to your karma pool. Oh, Zane, I was looking at your character sheet. You didn't take advantage of your plus 10% permanent health bonus. So your health should be 12 higher than it is.
Oh, okay.
Which means your starting karma went up by 12 as well.
12 higher, so 132.
Yep.
And that means
So-
that what should also be higher?
Your starting karma would have been 12 points higher as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, they can't tabernacle. There's a French culture in Capital City. They'll understand what they're saying. Now then. So anywho, now that my French Canadian swearing is done, the next day will come. Who's going? When are they going? And how are they going?
I want to be fashionably late.
Okay.
I'm definitely going, and I will be there exactly on time.
I'll be
Okay.
there like 15 minutes late.
I'm going. I'm going to wait till it's sundown, and I'm going to show up.
It's at noon.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go.
I'll go.
8 hours
I'll
late.
go
I'll wait till it's
very,
over.
very,
I'll be
very late.
Very fashionably late. In fact, I'm on guard.
I'll do the what's his face? I can't remember. Yeah, I'll show up just 12:01. I don't think.
Well, nerds, nerd, that's what you get for stepping away. You missed Nighthawk. I'm telling you, you should have been here. It was awesome. So, well, I guess the person who shows up on time will be the first person to get there, and that'll be Mr. Mass. What time did you say you're showing up at, Tyrannus?
Just afternoon. Whenever, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever.
Here's the thing.
Whenever.
You need to figure out how you're getting there, Mr. Identify. So you two have a little bit of a slight problem you might have to deal with, which is that their base is out here on an island
Okay.
off the shore, not here on the coast. It's out here on an island. Now, obviously Mr. Mass will just,
Fly.
but how are Tyrannus and Nebula going to get onto that island?
Well, you said that. Well, I read in the book that telekinesis, you can fly with telekinesis if you are an advanced user. Now, what's my score? I mean, I'm assuming I can fly.
Don't ever assume. Assuming is a bad thing.
Well, I
do.
want to assume that I can fly.
Well, I want you to assume that you're going to have to do a power stunt.
I could totally do that. I'm
So
good at
it's your reason versus amazing. So what is your reason?
that. My reason is I'm trying to have a character sheet. There it is. My reason is
Yeah.
AM 50. Blah, blah, blah.
She has an amazing reason.
Yeah.
Did you guys what if these characters at all, or you just go whatever the dice gave us, we'll make it work? Did you do a Sean? Did you guys pull a Mage's Musings on me?
We let
Just
it
make it
all
work.
just do its own thing. We
Yeah.
we
Okay,
all
so
we
you
almost
are-
did everything
so-
random.
So
Okay.
if we take that into consideration, that you have an amazing reason,
Yeah.
I want you to know what that means, because I'm not sure if you guys went and actually looked at what that means. Create
no.
leading edge technologies like time travel. That's how
Yeah.
smart you are. You could create a time travel device if you wanted to.
That's great.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do a respec on these characters after tonight's session.
I
How's
like
that
my
sound?
reason.
Do you think she's as smart as Reed Richards? Do you think she's as smart as Mr. Fantastic? Is that where you're going with
I'm
this?
smart. My never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say because that would be telling everybody my secret.
All right. Well, there we go. So give me a roll on the Shift Zero table. You need to get a red result, which is a 98 or higher. Do you wish to spend karma?
No karma.
I'm
Wait.
going to
So
spend karma on an important power stunt
When I
if you need a
spend
98.
when I spend karma, we have. You said 75 karma, or we have more than 75 karma?
Look at your character sheet and look at the space that says karma.
Right, 192.
Oh my God, Mr. Mash just transported through another dimension.
You know, I have a really good.
You need a 98.
I need a 98.
Yeah. First time you do a power stunt. Okay, we'll break it all down for everybody who's watching.
Right.
First time you do a power stunt, hang on. First time you do a power stunt, which is using your powers in a new and interesting way, you need to do a red roll versus amazing on your reason. The second time you do the same power stunt, you need a yellow roll versus, I think it's remarkable. Then 8 more times that you do that power stunt, you need to make a green success versus good or whatever it is. It's in the rule book. Once you have done a power stunt 10 times throughout the course of play, it becomes a permanent power you can use whenever you want without having to roll to use it. But you got to learn how to do it and practice getting better at it.
Okay.
When you choose to spend karma, you say, karma. Oh, okay, now I know you're spending karma before you roll the dice.
Yeah.
No matter what you roll, you have to spend a minimum of 10 karma every time you call karma.
Okay.
Do you wish to spend karma, Bunny?
Yeah,
and this is like only tonight, by the way, guys, just only tonight's going to be the night where I say, do you wish to spend karma?
Yeah.
Next section, you don't say karma, there ain't no damn karma. Also, would you guys like to look at your cards to see if any of your cards could possibly benefit you in your whimsy card?
Thank you for reminding me that I have cards. One CS.
And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at all your cards. So, Zane, you have Power Surge, Wild Card, great card, play as any card. Second Wind, Celebrity, +1 to any dynamic feat, and Heroic Surge. So not bad. Colin, let me just get rid of his. You have Heroic Surge, which is also a good one. Willpower, which is fun. Leadership, which is a great little card if you read what it does.
Yep.
Second Wind, and another Power Surge. Oh, wow, you got 2 Power Surges. Nice. Good for you. And then Bunny, let's take a look at your cards.
I got pretty decent ones, I think.
You have pick a card, discard as many cards you want from your hand, and replenish your hand immediately. You have Fantastic Feat, which is a +1 column shift to any feat. So you could give yourself a +1 and only need a 95. Interpose, not going to help you in this situation. Once more with feeling. If you fail, you can re-roll. And karma,
that'll be good.
+10 karma to anything. So do you want to spend any card? Do you want to play a card?
No, I think I want to spend 10, 20, maybe 20.
You spend your karma after you roll, but you always have to spend a minimum of 10.
Okay, then I'm going to spend karma.
All right, give me your dice roll. So you got a 7, and you need a 98, which means you need 91 points of karma.
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
Now, in your deck hand, if you look, you have a card that automatically gives you +10 karma. So if you play that card, you only have to spend 81 points of karma from your pool.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then
All right, I'm gonna take that card.
And then I guess I take 81. I can't edit my character sheet and take 81 karma out of
Scratch bat it. Just scratch bat it.
Okay. Can you write it down? You have the
notes.
You see Coco showing off his fancy notebook? That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get one.
So what was the total spend on that?
I had to spend 81.
81
on karma.
So with that, you can temporarily, right now, use telekinesis to fly yourself over to the island. So not an issue. Now, Tyrannus, how the hell are you getting to the island?
Oh, as soon as like
I failed.
those bad guys booked it, I'm going to try to use my electrical magnetic ability to try to fly, like levitate and surge over there.
All right. So what is your reason, sir?
My reason is remarkable. No,
so that's
excellent. No, sorry, it's
excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. So 1, 2, 3. You're on the -3 column shift. You need to roll 100.
All right.
Karma?
Yeah, I'm karma that bad boy.
Yeah, it sounds like a karma thing, eh?
Yeah, why not? Die.
Karma chameleon.
Well, if you look carefully, Bunny, Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green.
What
All right, go ahead and roll the dice, buddy.
I rolled a 30.
Oh, turn on your 3D dice, man. I want to see dice
Oh.
bouncing across the table.
All right.
30. So you need to spend 70 points of karma.
No, he's walking, but he's as soon as like the bad guys left, he's already
Yeah.
starting to go there because like
Okay,
I've got
so you
pretty
can't
good
walk
one.
on water, man. So how are you going to
Oh,
get
okay.
from the mainland to the island was the question I'm asking.
Oh,
You sure don't
fair
want to
enough.
spend that 70 karma and fly your ass over there?
Fly.
What does the power surge card do? Part of my ignorance.
Increases a power rank by +1 rank. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna spend that karma. What the hell? Why not? It's meant
All right.
to be spent.
So 2 of you learn how to fly so you can get to a meeting at noon. 1 of you will be 15 minutes late. So Mr. Mass, you show up without having to have spent any karma to get there.
What?
Mhm.
Why?
And so basically,
Our
Crusader, the Capital City Crusaders have a Citadel. It's called the Citadel, and it's basically like a 70s sci-fi, World's Fair type looking thing. It would have shown up in like one of those like Roger Corman films. Like it's really, 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 really not 80s looking at all. It's really a throwback type thing.
Mhm.
There's a main entrance, and there's statues of former members around and trees and all that fun stuff. Sun's high in the sky. What are you going to do?
Just walk directly to the front door and open it.
You can't open it. It's a set of slides, like automatic doors type thing.
Okay.
But as you stand there, there's a speaker beside it that comes out and goes, "Hello, welcome to Crusader Citadel. My name is Adam. I am the artificial intelligence system that runs security here on Crusader Island. Unfortunately, the Crusaders are not available at this time as they are off fighting crime. If you'd be so good as to help me leave a message at the beep, we'll be sure to have the Crusaders contact you. If this is an emergency, please help me immediately. You can contact Asgard, the American Special Government Action Response Department, at the following number. I require your help. The number is," and it just lists off a number. "Now leave your message at the beep." And there's a beep.
I am here for a meeting that was supposed to happen at noon.
Your message, thank you, has been recorded. I need your help. Did you bring the others? Good day.
Dude, he's literally begging you for help.
I know.
The robot's begging for help.
I know.
What do you do?
Granite, you were walking up as you heard this entire conversation happening with the guy in the white jumpsuit with blue cape.
Walters.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna fly around the building and see if
So
I
as you turn around, you
figure
see, as you turn around to decide, I'm going to fly around, like, what's going on? And you turn around, sorry, what's going on? I don't understand. It's all very strange. You see this guy standing about 20 feet away from you looking at you.
Punch him.
Oh, hello. Are you here for the meeting?
Punch him.
I'm in a costume.
Whoa.
I'm sure you got the. Yes, I'm here for the meeting.
You don't have to be a smart butt.
I think you can say ass, actually.
Okay, both of you get 25 karma for making me laugh twice in a row. That was awesome. You both get it.
You
Well
don't have
done.
to be a smart butt.
You don't be a smart butt.
Don't be a smart butt. You're gonna be a dumb butt.
You could talk to the AI, but I have a feeling it's going to do the same thing that it did to me. Go ahead. Walk up to the door. I'd like to hear what it says to you.
I really want to fly in and land while they're just like.
Someone said she wanted to be 15 minutes late, so someone has to
Well, I
wait.
just want to be late, okay?
You said specifically 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
It's now 5 after.
It's muttering.
Okay.
Being told what to do by a cape. I'll try to
Complain to the robot for 10 minutes.
Same message.
I turn.
Interesting.
Satisfied? Are you satisfied now?
Are you talking to me?
Who else is he talking to?
It looked like he was around the sky. I thought it was.
Did you fly
Maybe
away?
he's just rolling his eyes and his head
Yeah,
to emphasize
So you
the
turn
eye
back
roll.
around, he's going, you're starting to fly up.
Oh, then I'll just capes.
So yeah, I fly around and see if I can
And,
figure
and
out.
as you say that, Tyrannus, just off to your side, you hear the voice that you heard last night go, "Undead electrified revenants. What a world we live in."
What?
You know, if you look, you see Nighthawk in the shadows, crouched.
She followed you.
No, she was invited. That's why she had the facts.
He invited me.
Doesn't mean she
He
didn't
had my
follow
paper
him.
and everything.
I have a question actually because since now it's
Yeah.
quiet. Do I get another card, or is that just for the whole station? I get 4 cards.
On new scenes, cards will be replenished. When
Okay.
you arrive, you will get a card.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Misty. Would you like to say hi to everybody? No, you want to run away.
I'll turn to Nighthawk. You invited me to this?
Super
Empty
villain.
door-
Super villain. I can't even see the cat. The cat blends in with the black of your bookshelf and like
Just
disappears.
some eyes.
And you just vanish like in a shadow. Yeah, I do see the eyes.
Okay, Apartment Panther? All right.
It's like Attack the Block. It's like just blacker than black.
Yeah, seriously, this cat is the absence of light, and so is his brother. Anyway, so she just looks at you and she goes, "Interesting message, no?"
I suppose. But
An AI asking for help, but disguising it in its greeting message. Doesn't make the hairs on the back of your neck twitch or something, or your electro sense tingle.
my hair don't twitch.
I can barely hear you, Coco. You're too far from your mic, brother.
Oh, my hairs don't twitch.
No, they certainly blow in the breeze, though, don't they?
You like that, don't you?
Too bad I know what you look like under that mask. Nice hair. You're a real butter's face. As you hear from behind you, that's not how that expression works. And Squire steps out and he's like eating some popcorn or something. He's got a bag of chips. He's like, "Chips? All right, more for me."
No, thank you.
She is right. It's great hair. It's really great hair. Like I wish
What
my
kind of
hair.
chips? Wait, hold on.
You're
what
not
kind-
there.
I
You're
know,
not.
But
You're late.
specify the chips.
You're not there. God has spoken.
I want to know what part. I'm gonna land and eat the chips.
I'm sure you're well aware that I don't eat chips.
I'm also well aware that you're really, really uptight about people who aren't registered.
Well,
I mean, yeah, government stooge and all that. You do you. But aren't you technically dead?
Whoa, info bomb. I wish I was there.
Hey, we all know you wish you were there, buddy. You've made it abundantly clear.
Yes.
a little bit of
You
electricity.
know what? I'm fucking tired of playing that game. Nebula arrives at that moment in time.
Well, I'm like reaching into the bag of chips. Nom, nom, nom.
You know, it rude, really rude. You could have just asked. Here you go. And he hands you the whole bag. Enjoy them on your hips. And he just
What
sort of
kind of-
steps to the side.
What kind of chips are they?
It's not for cream and onion.
Gross.
Yeah.
I
You
cringe
tried 8
and
chips.
like hand him back the bag and walk over. I like look at this guy. I look at what's his name? Yes, Tyrannus. I look at him like, the hell?
You see, like electricity sort of like flaring off my fingers a little bit because I'm a little annoyed. You know.
Meanwhile, Nighthawk looks at you and she goes, "Nebula."
Everybody knows me. I'm
Everybody
not even
knows
famous
you,
yet.
but not everybody knows your story, do they? I do.
I take that as a threat, and I like, gosh, I wanna. My eye goes. You know that in anime, how like when someone gets angry, there's like a shing, and they're like,
Sure.
Yeah.
That happens.
Okay, you know in anime when someone does the shing thing, the other person does this weird drop back sort of fighting stance thing? Well, that's what she does. And then Squire steps between the two and goes, "Okay, ladies, you're both pretty. Tyrannus will take both of you to the dance, okay? Right, Tyrannus? Help me out. We're going to have a cat fight."
I don't care.
I swear to God, you are all the worst. And he just walks away eating his chips.
You don't want to talk some more?
No, he's flying around.
Stop flying around land.
Yeah, you can come back anytime you like. There,
Well,
buddy.
I'm looking for some sort of indicator of What, anything, why, what's going on? Okay, nothing there. Okay.
It just looks like the Crusader Citadel all sitting nice on its island.
Okay. Then I come to a very slow landing. Very, very, almost awkwardly slow. If anybody's watching me, I'm still landing.
When you land, because you're at like zero density, do you like slide it a little bit into the ground?
Yeah. Right.
What?
Enjoy. Oh, there's some new people. Hello.
Oh, you
I'm not
recognize.
new, Dick.
Nebula you get, but you've sent for, but you recognize Nighthawk. She's got renown.
Oh, right. Oh, no, Nighthawk is here. Do you know anything about what's going on?
Crusaders haven't been seen in 2 weeks. The AI is giving us a cryptic message and sent faxes out. I assume you got one.
Yes. That's how I brought Nebula.
That's how Tyrannus knows to be here, even though he doesn't like me because I'm unregistered.
Yes.
Well, I work alone. I'll continue to do so. And from behind you hear, "Rude, you have a sidekick," as he comes walking back over. I swear to God, I'm so unappreciated. Here,
Go have
he produces a
the
business
day-
card.
A business
A
card?
business
Yeah.
card?
This is our hotline. If you learn anything, give us a call.
I telekinesis it out of his hand.
Nice.
Shoot.
Rude times 3. Why are you all so rude?
I'm not.
As Nighthawk leaves,
I'm
Yeah.
rude. I have an
Yeah.
attitude problem.
So,
Nighthawk. Sweetheart, you don't even know what an attitude problem is. Try sharing a secret layer with this one.
Nighthawk, why
I
are
like
you
that
just
he's gay.
leaving? Shouldn't we try to figure out what this is all about?
I've done my recon. Now I'm going to do more recon. She thumbs at Nebula. She's loud. He sparkles. And you're clearly still figuring out how your powers work.
Well,
I'll do this on my own.
I still think that there's something good here because my identity is secret, and yet they knew how to find me.
Or the AI knew how to find you.
Wow, she's smart.
Yeah, I am. My reason's
Yes.
really high. I know time travel. Ooh.
it's amazing.
You don't know time travel, but
I
you
know-
can potentially create time travel. Jesus Christ.
I can yeet myself into the future. Goodbye.
So I walk up to the AI again and listen to the message. Is there any way to give me just the words that are said by the AI?
Yeah, it said, help me, get the others. I need your help.
Get the others?
They did mention Asgard.
And if that was part of the standard message. If you require assistance, contact
Right.
us.
No, I meant the hidden message in there.
The hidden message was help,
Okay.
help me now. I need help. Get the others, help me.
Yeah.
Right. And the AI is on some sort of panel or something on the wall.
It's just a communications panel.
Okay.
It's really tapped into it.
I mean, I knock on the door really loud.
Okay. As basically as Nighthawk just looks at you, Trance, and goes, he's registered. Quality Act. Turns around and just walks away.
Then as she walks away, I say, "You have the day you deserve."
Squire goes, well, you have the day you deserve to, and he hands you a business card. If you guys find anything out, give us a call. She's a night person, and she doesn't like people. That's why I'm here. I'm the face. Anyway, lovely meeting you all. Let's get together next team up, and someone bring pickles. Okay, bye now.
Did he just say
was
drink
chasing after-
nickels?
No.
Bring pickles.
Pickles.
Bring pickles.
And he
What?
goes chasing after her.
I'll turn to Nebula. Did you get a business card?
I got his. Well, the one that was meant for you.
Oh, then I'll give it to Mr. Mass. Here's a business card. I don't need it.
Thank you.
I love this. You've got the two lone wolves that don't like each other. Perfect. Oh my God, Mr. Mass, there's a strange alien invader scrubbing your face. Who could it be?
So we've been called here by the AI, knowing full well that this soiree won't happen, but Crusaders are missing. That seems a little bit suspicious to me.
Sussy.
Do we know anything about where they are?
Hit the button again. They'll tell you.
They just said they're away on a mission.
Well, there's your answer.
I press the button while they're
Same
whatever.
exact message verbatim plays again.
Yeah, but there could be secret, like something secret in there.
Yeah, the part where it's going, help me, get help. I need your help. That's the secret.
We are the help. That's the problem. We're the help.
They haven't been seen in a couple weeks. I do have someone I could speak to that might have a little information. Maybe I can contact them.
That would probably be helpful.
Blah, 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 blah.
The other thing is,
You need more golf balls in your mouth.
can we have? I'm going to take a look at the original facts again and see if there's anything that we missed with that.
You
Looks
sure
pretty
there's not like
straightforward.
invisible ink or like an
Well,
ink?
did you happen to bring a high school lab kit with you, or some lemons?
It's in my bum.
I don't know a lot of fax machines that can do invisible ink, but
Right.
Oh, I can phase. I
Yeah.
go through the door. Right? Yeah, it's
Well,
not
you
me.
could try that. I
you
don't know
could.
what would
Unless
happen
you-
to you? I'm sure
I might get stuck inside of it and then I'm dead.
sure
Goodbye.
There are defense mechanisms in play if you were to do that.
Yeah, it's only the supreme superhero defending team in the city. They wouldn't have any defenses for people who phase into it. I don't know.
You
Go
know,
ahead,
I do
please.
believe they would.
Please.
Actually, I feel like they would. And
Spending my afternoon here, phase. I want to see something.
Yes.
I
It
kind
could
of
be very interesting.
I
to
want
see
to
what happens
phase.
to you.
Like stick my head through it and be like,
okay. So, are you trying to phase?
yeah. Oh god, I'm gonna die, aren't I?
So, well, first of all, what's your phasing rank, please?
My phasing rank is
Size.
yeah. That's really hard to look at that for some reason. 20.
Okay,
So
so
except is that exceptional?
Excellent 20. So,
Excellent. Not that
describe for me in detail how you are phasing into the door. I need body language, everything.
I just like I roll my head and just like roll my eyes because like I'm annoyed at existing and all these people around me existing. And as I do that, like my body shifts into like this purple shimmer
Okay.
nebulous thing that and yeah, that's why my name's Nebula. And then I go woo-doo-doo-doo-doo, like I just step through the door. It's like
Okay. So, as you start to step into the door, what's your endurance?
my endurance is fudge. See, the character sheet makes it hard to look.
It's fudge.
It's
Your endurance is
fudge.
fudge. I
Endurance.
believe that's
It's
negative
good.
5.
10. No, we
Good.
switched that.
Nope.
Whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, it's 10.
2, 3, 4. On the -5 column shift table, please give me a stun save. You need to roll a yellow or higher to have no stun effect.
Say
Oh, and you also get a new card. Sorry, I forgot to give you your
I
card.
want to do karma.
Hang on, maybe
and-
you've got a good card. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what. Oh, you gave me a card?
I'm giving you one now.
Okay, I'm waiting for it.
There it is.
What is it? Your presence inspires your allies. No. Yes.
We're
We're not friends yet, you guys. Come on now. Come on now. All right, let's see if I shift my.
I do have leadership, and I don't know if that helps.
It does.
in this case.
read what leadership does. The card leadership or this talent leadership?
The talent. I just
Read it.
okay. I have to read it again. All right, here we go.
Treat your talents and your quirks like spells in D&D or Shadow Dark. You need to know what they do.
Again, throw it down.
Again, look.
Well,
look-
they
look-
have to. I have to be acknowledged as a leader. Right.
Yeah, and you have to be part of a karma pool and all a bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
So
You're
I
not
need
my
you to give me a
dad.
roll on the minus. We said the -5 column shift table, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, on the -5.
If
You
I
need
use.
You need to get a 98 to not be stunned, or at least to be stunned for 1 round to 75 or higher.
Does it help if I use the CS shift?
For
20
which
feet?
that would bring it up to -4.
Okay, well, I don't know if that would help, but let's use that card. And
Okay. So on
and then-
-4, you need to get a 95 or higher to not be stunned.
and then I want to use karma because I don't want to
Okay.
I don't want to die, basically. Oh, jeez.
00.
Oh!
So hang on. Listen to me, guys. Listen to what I'm going to say. One of you has the wild card. There is a card in the deck called Legend. When played on a natural 00, everybody in the group gets an immediate karma bonus. You pick up some renown, and this becomes an adventure that becomes legendary for you. So whoever has that wild card might want to throw that on the table.
Who's that
Also,
got the wild card?
Bunny, as this is your first 00 in the campaign, everyone
Yeah.
gets this in their first 00, you get 25 karma.
Hey, put me 25 karma.
I will.
Okay.
And I
So
just put,
you are playing the wild card as Legend?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Legend, just so you guys know, I will open it up on my end. Give me a quick second.
This
Look
is
at the card.
exciting. This has gotten great. Let's go.
You go
Get
to
in
the
face.
Legend card. Legend card reads as follows. Let me show you guys. Play on a natural roll of 100. All players gain an immediate 100 karma and plus 10 renown.
Add more karma.
got it.
Add.
So you each get 100 karma, and you each get add 10 renown to your renown pool.
Yay! I'm so cool.
So you stick your head in, it goes whoop, and you pull back real fast as the door goes, and then you hear this security alert, perimeter breach, security alert, perimeter breach, notifying Asgard. Do not flee the
I
premises.
just shrug and say, "Oops."
So it's just onking you guys now, and it keeps repeating that it's do not flee. Asgard has been alerted. You will be detained, and what are you doing?
Well, don't we want Asgard to help? I mean, you know what I mean? Zane's typing, so he's not going to
Yeah, I
respond to
mean,
me for a while.
You're Coco. You're muted, buddy.
Who's muted?
I am
Coco.
me. So
Coco, no.
no, Coco. Yeah, I'll just find like a bench or a rock, and I'll just sit. I'll wait. Not the bit of Mr. Math. Not
What a
what
dark
I was
vigilante.
hoping for, but it'll do.
This is interesting. I wonder if it'll get us any information or if we will be destroyed.
Well,
As you guys debate and contemplate for 5 minutes, at one point it's like, oh, and it stops honking. And then you hear the sound of the air vector vehicles coming in as 3 Asgard shuttles land, and out of it jump what are called Viking troopers, which are powered armor troopers who come jumping out, and they're like, do not move, cease, on the ground, now! Like, they're just basically containing the scenario. Are you guys doing what they ask, or are you not?
I go ahead and proceed to get down on the ground and say, we have been summoned here for a reason, and we're trying to figure out what that reason is.
What about the other 2? Are you getting down on the ground, or are you just being assholes? So that's one asshole.
I'm passively aggressively getting on the ground. I'll get up slowly, and I'll usually put my hands behind my arms, and I'll lay on the ground.
Well, I see everybody else do it. I'm like, I like get on a knee and then get on my other knee. I guess they're going to murder me.
And then
Oh,
they
yeah,
surround
right.
you in a circle, and then there's a gap in the circle, and this woman in a more military sort of field officer's uniform with a beret comes walking through, and she's like, all right, gentlemen, stand down, check the perimeter, see if there's anybody else around. On your feet, let's go.
We get up.
We get up, I guess.
I'm Major McAllister, Asgard. You would be, and she sort of looks at this piece of technology she has that in the modern age we'd know as a pad, but you guys have never seen before. She goes, you would be Tyrannus, Mr. Mass. I don't have you registered. Who are you?
Who, me?
No, the other person who's not registered here.
You're not in this way, are you?
I'm Nebula.
Nebula. And then it goes, and it ejects a little piece of cardboard. She hands it. She goes, "You have 48 hours to register at the Asgard field office. Otherwise, a warrant will be issued for your arrest." She's holding out a piece of cardstock to you with printing on it. Now, what's going on? Why are you here? And why did you try and get into the Citadel?
We were summoned.
I show him the facts. We received this
Oh, she
very
takes it.
interesting facts.
They're going to need a reroll. You don't buy rerolls in this game, my
You buy
friend. You
karma.
buy them karma for a karma pool.
Come
So
on,
if they ever decide to form a karma pool, they can add 25 to it for Sergeant Dan's contribution. So a karma pool, so you guys know what a karma pool is a team karma pool is where all three of you agree to work together. You
No.
create a karma pool where you each put a certain amount of karma in the pool that is accessible by any of you. Because Zane has leadership, if you acknowledge his character in game as the leader, you get a big bonus to it as well.
You better prove yourself so I can acknowledge you as the leader, Zane.
That was coming.
Mr.
So,
Matt.
so who's getting that karma, Sergeant Dan? Since you bought for someone, you got to pick someone to get that 25 karma, sir. Yeah. So your choices are muscles, nipples, or handyman. Take your pick.
Why am I nipples?
Have you seen your costume?
There's no nipples.
Yes, there are.
No, there are not.
Oh, there so are.
Where are they? Where are the
All right.
nipples?
I'm just gonna shut up.
Where are the nipples?
I'm getting into that guy. To Mr. Mass.
Well, it's Sergeant Dan's choice. He bought it, so he's got to decide.
Oh, Sergeant Dan.
Give it to nipples.
Sergeant Dan. So the way the costume makes it look right on the front of your tits, it looks like you have your nipples poking through, darling. From the way
My
the fabric
nipples
is.
are overpowered.
There you go.
I don't see nipples.
Nipples. Okay, you got the karma. He gave it to Nipples. All right.
You write down 10
Yeah,
karma, please.
There's 10 karma? Is that what it is?
25.
Ooh,
25. Okay.
25. Oh, I tried to give myself less nipple karma.
And that said, so you were explaining. You were explaining.
Yeah, I put in the facts and I said
Her.
M. EM. I showed them the facts.
Showed M.
and explained, yes, we're here for some sort of noon meeting, and so nothing seems to be happening. They knew secret things about us that they shouldn't have known, and
So she hands the paper to one of her people, not back to you, and she goes,
you can keep it.
"We were going to." All right. Anybody need a ride back to the mainland? You are now immediately ordered to vacate this area.
I do not need a ride. Thank you very much. And I
Tyrannus,
lift up
unregistered.
and fly away.
I'm registered. 100% I'm
No, no.
registered.
Tyrannus, and then she looks Nebula, unregistered. Do
Oh,
either of you need a lift back to the mainland?
No, I can make it. Don't worry.
You know you're going to have to do the power stunt again, right? If you
Yeah. But I'll get
Okay.
better at it.
Okay, and same for you, Tyrannus.
yeah, but why not?
We got a few.
I think
All right.
it's fun to try.
Please leave the island immediately.
Who's doing what now?
Go away is what she says.
You go away.
No, I'm not going away. This is
I
not a
float
controlled
off
train.
into the abyss.
Well, that's
Well, maybe you do. Maybe you have to ask for a ride. So this is now versus. I believe. Let me double check. Hang on, guys. Let me double
Isn't it
check.
better?
Hang on. I got to check the power stunts because we
Momo.
did a bunch of rules changes and fixes.
tell me which
and
one it is.
whatnot. So
I'm
give me a
waiting.
second.
No.
Okay, lady.
No.
Lady.
I defy you.
Yeah, well, I'll just transfer the game then. That'll make my life easier, I suppose. Okay, where did we put it? Sorry, I'm just getting used to having a bloody thing.
I'm laughing at Coco's message.
What's Coco's
Okay.
message?
That's pretty good.
Gee, maybe I'll wear a white tank top next time for karma. I don't think we get a lot of people that would
probably not.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
beans ignore the cat at the window. Jesus.
Yes, you do roll. You use karma to get better chance of success. You do.
You know what? I'm just going to go Control F power stunt and get my answer because this is annoying me.
Which I'm gonna use your karma to fly away. Just FYI. Nipples is gonna fly away, Grimlore.
Power stunts. That's base movement. Give me a second. Power stunt.
Come on.
Advancement power stunts. Where the hell? Oh, there's so many of these things. Ridiculous. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Power stunts. Here we go. Second yellow attempt is versus remarkable. So you're on the +2 column shifts table, and you need to get an 85 or higher. Are you spending karma?
Yeah, karma.
Now, Coco, your reason is that's 26. So 26 from 85 is 69.
A
No, 59. 59.
Oh, okay, good. Thank God.
Not a. I don't math.
Your reason was what, Tyrannus?
I wrote it down. Excellent.
So you need you're on the -1 column shift table. So sorry, hang on. I made a mistake, Bunny. Hang on, don't spend any karma yet. You're on the -1 column shift. You need an 80 or higher. You were on the +2 column shift. You need a 65 or higher. Spend the 10. You made the roll. No, wait, you rolled no,
26.
hang on. Yeah, sorry, my apologies. I thought you rolled a 69 because my brain was focusing on that joke. You need a 65 or higher, so 26 to 65 is 39.
Okay. Did you not minus?
I just did it.
Okay, Coco, time to make your roll, buddy. So you need an 80 or higher. Are you spending karma?
100%.
All right. And by the way, keep track of your power stunts, guys.
Yeah. Yep. I got it. I rolled an 83.
Crap of them.
You rolled a what?
83.
Did you write down I was on a +2?
And you need to get an 80, so spend the 10, and you got it. So you guys are all flying back to the mainland. Are you sticking together in your flight, or are you splitting out and going your own ways?
I don't want to stay with them.
No, I'll fly behind Nebula.
I wonder why.
Wait, so are you sticking around with us?
Oh, yeah. I will stick with them.
I'm like wondering why everybody's following me. Like, the fuck?
It seems that we're all in this together.
Well, I'll wait while Bunny answers questions about Gary.
I was bounding around as a bunny. White hair, bunny ears, bunny dress, thigh high stockings with a garter belt. You might have seen me. Wait, were you there?
Okay, so you have a total of 30+ year starting karma at the moment.
Okay, back to the game now. Thanks. So where are you guys going?
I guess they're going to my house since that's where I'm going.
So you guys are slowly following her to the Royal Ore as she's basically heading south, southwest.
After I get across the water, I'm not going with her. I'm going to go to the mayor's office.
To the where?
The mayor.
You're going to the mayor's office?
Yes, I believe that's my contact. I have a contact that's state political.
The mayor's not state. Mayor's city.
Okay, who's above the? Oh, the governor. I'm going to the governor's office.
Okay, you don't have a contact with the governor. You can have someone at the state office, but you don't know the governor.
Oh, okay. Well,
come on, you're nobody. How do you know the governor?
I'm less than nobody, actually.
Yeah, exactly. You're dead.
That's for a bad reputation. Yeah, I'm going to see whoever I know is in the.
So let's say you know someone in the public works office of the state.
That'll be interesting. But
good people to know, man. Trust me, because they know everything that's going on usually because they're getting requests to move stuff.
Just the fact that I'm walking in there is to me like.
So you're going to this. Well, the thing about the state capital, it's not in capital city. That's like an irony of the city. So you're gonna have to go upstate to go to the state capital. So he starts flying north.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Where are you? And you two are going back to her mansion. So, Mr. Mass, you see him start flying off north. Are you saying anything, or are you just letting him go?
You know we stick together though.
Well, where are you going? We should try to figure this out together.
You have to yell. So yell with your golf balls.
Stay together. And I'll just point to the direction I'm going.
You're a loner, are you?
No, I just yell over. I know somebody. You can come with me if you wish, but I'm
Nebula. Let's see who he knows, and perhaps it would be useful. I know someone also, and perhaps we could go check that.
Why do I want to know who you know? And I just keep flying.
Gosh, everyone is so challenging.
I have an attitude, okay?
Everybody has an attitude. You guys like
I have an attitude because of my daddy issues.
Right.
Well, since we're all splitting up and going in different directions, I think it's time for us to have our Mr. Mass theme song break.
Yes.
Everybody ready? All right, here we go.
Yes.
I'm laid down by a ton of bricks. You feel like you're all out of tricks. Make sure you are truly ready for a hero with power so heavy. You'll be knocked off your feet by the savior who is hard to beat. Mr. Mass, Mr. Mass. He's here to save you and your town by floating high and crashing down. Mr. Mass, Mr. Mass, he's here to save you and your town by floating high and crashing down. Mr. Mass will save your ass. On the skies of greatness to the ground below. Mr. Mass fights every foe. A mobile by day, a hero by night. His power shine in the city's light. So if you're in trouble, don't you fret. Mr. Mass will save your ass. You can bet the Mass, Mr. Mass. He's here to save you and your town by floating high and crashing down. Mr. Mass, Mr. Mass, he's here to save you and your town by floating high and crashing down. Mr. Mass will save your ass. From the skies greatness to the ground below. Mr. Mass fights every foe. A mobile by day, a hero by night. His power shine in the city's light. So if you're in trouble, don't you fret. Mr. Mass will save your ass. You can bet the Mass, Mr. Mass. He's here to save you and your town by floating high and crashing down. Mr. Mass, Mr. Mass, he's here to save you and your town by floating high and crashing down. Mr. Mass will save your ass. Can't live without Mr. Mass. Mr. Mass will save your ass. Can't live without Mr. Mass. Are you weighed down by a ton of bricks? Do you feel like you're all out of tricks? Then make sure you are truly ready for a hero with power so heavy. You'll be knocked right off your feet by the Savior's heart to beat. The Mass, Mr. Mass, he's here to save you and your town by floating high and crashing down. Mr. Mass, Mr. Mass, he's here to save you and your town by floating high and crashing down. Mr. Mass will save your ass. Mr. Mass will save your ass. Can't live without Mr.
Why won't it
Mass.
end?
I don't know. You wrote it.
Yeah, I was going to cut it off, but I never got to
Oh
it.
my God, that is like a minute 50, a minute 30 too long. You know what I mean? Like
exactly. Yeah.
the joke wears out real fast, Mr. Mass.
Mr. Mass.
So
will
that's
save your
minus 3,000 karma for Mr. Mass because of the 3 minutes 8 seconds. So actually, it's 3,080 karma because times again.
Whoa.
Oh my God!
I don't have a theme song.
You can go into negative karma. You get too much, you become a villain.
They're not villain now, so you're evil now.
So you were saying you knew somebody, and you guys were debating your contacts. Continue, please.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to follow Tyrannus then because he sounds like he's actually trying to solve the problem.
I want to go see my daddy. Oh, but he disappeared. Never mind.
No, you have contacts that were your daddy's contacts, though.
Oh, yeah, I do have a super villain.
You
contact.
do know of one of his contacts, which is a gentleman by the name of TikTok. And TikTok is a gentleman who had a time
Is it a
travel
streaming
device
service?
who used it for crime.
Okay.
Funny?
I'm gonna go find him.
I give karma for comedy. I also take it away for shitty jokes. Just be warned.
Ow.
Ow. Ow. So you're going to go talk to TikTok. You're going to go talk to the public works director for the state, and you're just going to follow him.
Well, I also have some contacts. I think I have like one hero/villain contact, which we have is
So
undefined.
here's how this is going to work moving forward. If we do not define the contacts in advance, they do not exist until we take the time to define them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm muting her because this song is fucking devil.
You can't mute her.
I know. It's on you. Shit.
Right.
Ah.
No,
right.
Actually, you probably do want to mute her, though, because you might end up with weird reverb.
No, she hasn't got a mic on. She's fine.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, we would already have it. Okay, so you're going to go to the mayor's. Okay, so again, you're going to the state assembly.
Yeah.
You want to go to your heroic. Is it a heroic or a villainous con? Let's define it. Let's go. Heroic or villainous? You rolled it. What'd you get, Mr. Mass?
Heroic/villainous. That's what I
so
got.
we have to define that.
Okay.
So is it a heroic contact or is it a villainous contact?
How can we determine that?
Well, we're supposed to just hang on. Give me a second. So when you got heroic villainous, you had to roll a secondary roll to determine what kind of they were.
Oh, I did not do that.
Okay, give me a second. Let me get the chart open, and we'll go ahead and roll. So let's go to the contacts. That's negative quirks.
I'm assuming a D100.
Contacts. Okay. So on the contact, I will need you. Give me a second. I got to put the chart back up so we can see your dice. Give me a second. There it is. And I'm going to present, share screen, share entire screen. Go ahead and give me a percentile roll, please.
99.
99. Extraplanetary team. You know, a team of extraplanetary superheroes.
Wow.
Would you like to re-roll that so it makes more sense?
Sure.
Okay.
10.
10. Local hero or villain. Roll a d10. 1 to 5, it's a hero. 6 to 10, it's a villain.
That's pretty good.
It's a hero.
Okay.
Oh, I turn my dice.
Now, how do you know a hero? Let's figure that out real quick.
Where's the dice?
What do you think? What reason? Why would you know a hero?
Well, okay, so I assume I'm very early on in my superhero acts because
I've got something I can give to you if you want really fast.
yeah, sure.
Okay. You're in the technology field?
Yes.
There's another small technology firm in Capital City called Foster Technologies. It's small, what have you. Its owner, Mark Foster, is also a superhero named Beetle. He thinks nobody knows he's Beetle and honestly believes no one has put the two together, but his secret identity is extremely public and everybody knows that Beetle is Mark Foster. So that would be your contact. So it works on your tech, it works on your hero stuff.
Okay.
So we're splitting the party, are we? One wants to go to the state assembly.
Not necessarily. Because after he says, asks where I'm going, and I'm kind of a dick and I point, and I'll turn around and I bow my head like, Mass, you coming with me? I'll give him the option.
And we'll wait for them to get back and find out what's going on.
Yes, sir, Master.
How you doing, Coco? What's up in your life?
Fucking work, Not so bad, but just tired.
I get you.
Deal with grade 7, 8 every day, so it's tiring sometimes.
You teaching?
Yep, I teach grade 7, 8.
You teaching homeroom?
Yeah, I have them for everything other than gym and band or whatever. So,
Oh, nice.
at least in mental. But then grade 9, they go off and they do different classes and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's no longer there's no longer a homeroom, so you're still doing the homeroom teaching thing.
Yeah. I got them for everything, pretty much.
See, I chose to teach adults because I just knew if I was teaching high school kids, there would be me in the newspaper at some point.
Well,
high school teacher beats crap out of snotty punk,
Well, they're all 13, 14, so I can be pretty sarcastic and joke around with them when they don't, and they get it. So
Yeah.
they're a pretty good group though, for the most part.
Fair enough.
For the most part.
Hi to everybody watching in the chat. Hope you're all having fun and enjoying the chaos that is these three.
So that freaking Nighthawk outed me. Jesus. What's up with that?
Outed you. She only outed you to you. She didn't out you to the others.
Well, one of them heard it, didn't they? Didn't look Nebula there when she said it? No? Oh, okay.
Nope. You're fine. One was floating in the air and the other was off somewhere else.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Coco.
Oh, and
yeah. So we have there's like a barn 20 feet behind us, so just make sure.
the horse stable.
Horse stable, yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So.
We got like 14 horses.
Alex,
Hi, welcome back.
Sorry about that.
I had to pee and my suit zips up and I can't do it. So, that sucks.
All right. So Tyrannus turned around and said, what did he say, Mr. Mask?
Oh, I'm like, Mass, you coming with me?
Yes, it seems that you're actually doing something to solve the problem, and I also know someone. So perhaps together we can figure this out.
That sounds like a good plan.
You're implying that I'm not doing anything to help.
Well, you were just going home, I think.
No, wasn't. I made a detour towards somewhere else. But
Oh, no, you're all still talking to each other right now. So you're currently Hi, welcome to the rule of if you're talking to each other in character.
I'm going to go.
So
Speak
as
to
you're
somebody.
planning to leave, you hear them say, well, you look like you're actually doing something, so I'll go with you. And then you went all like, you're implying I'm not doing anything. So continue your conversation, please.
You're implying that I'm doing nothing. But you wouldn't be able to come see my contact anyway. They don't like your type. Looks at Mr. because he's like excessively superhero-y.
Can I hear what she's saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because of her flying away.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean registered heroes?
Heroes. And I just like fly off with that snarky little heroes. And
Don't forget your 48-hour limit.
don't forget that you should chuck my balls.
And that's 25 karma penalty to Bunny.
Why? I didn't swear.
Suck my balls. Yeah, you're not allowed to
Chuck
say
my
that.
balls
In the
is
comic
not
book.
swearing.
Not allowed to say that in the comic book under the Conks Code Authority. Sorry.
This isn't Vertigo.
Nope. Now, you said, don't forget you kiss my butt. That would have been perfectly acceptable.
I'll have to learn lingo.
It's going to be so much fun watching Bunny's karma go. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I have to not be myself, basically.
I mean, role play. Oh, well, that's crazy.
Well, I was out of character when I said that, so
And then what did I just tell you 3 minutes ago?
I don't remember because I was trying to pee 3
Exactly.
minutes ago.
Clearly, we don't remember. Again, guys, if you say it, your character says it, unless it's a hey, I have a question or hey, out of character. Because let's just minimize the amount of sniping and garbage talk we do.
Okay.
So, where are you going? I know where you're going, Nebula. Tyrannus and Mr. Mask both have 2 separate contacts they need to go talk to, but
I'll start off by following Tyrannus.
he's going upstate.
Oh.
Well, I'll tell him.
He's heading out of the city.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll let him know where I'm going. I have a contact in the the director's office of the public works, blah blah blah, the assembly. If you want to say you have someone more local,
I
I'll
do.
listen.
I do. I have someone local, but his identity is secret, so he may not appreciate me bringing you to see him.
I don't care.
What?
I don't care.
Well, you don't care, but he might.
So we're splitting party.
Let's
Yes,
go
we
and find out. If he doesn't want me there, I can wait in the shadows.
Why don't you just wait in the shadows, and I'm going to go check. I will be right back as soon as possible. I don't want to ruin this relationship.
I give him like the nod. All right.
Okay, so I fly over to.
So you're
Yeah.
heading to. You watch him. He's heading towards Boxtown, which is where you were last night, scouting out criminals.
Hmm.
So I forget the name of Mark Foster's company, but
Foster Technologies.
Foster
Tech.
Okay, so I go to Foster Tech. I don't know. Do I know where his office is? Just fly.
Yeah, he has a
Why aren't you
warehouse
wearing
in
that?
he has a warehouse in Boxtown that he uses as his basically his business. Oh
Right.
dear God, he's wearing
Oh, yeah.
I had to remind him he had
I
that.
forgot about it.
his picture doesn't have it.
I know, but it could be like his, secret identity. He needs it. In other words, otherwise nobody would know.
Right.
He's not not
Right.
Superman.
Yeah. He
who
would
just
never.
takes off
No
his
one would
glasses.
ever know my voice is so.
You
Such a clever disguise.
Yeah, very common voice.
I mean, Lance wears glasses.
Right.
Captain whatever doesn't. They're obviously different people.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. So, are you following him, Tyrannus? You're on mute.
He's talking to his wifers.
Are
Yeah,
you
I'm
following him?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, in the shadows. I have stealth.
That's fine. So you basically land. Are you going in the front door of Foster Tech, or what are you doing? What's your plan?
If I can go up to his window and just wave, and then
So
point,
you
Hey,
go,
what's up?
and then
so
I
you
point.
knock on his window, and he's sort of working at his desk, and he just sort of looks at you like,
The old Sims lot.
and he basically, you go down, and
Okay.
2 minutes later, so you're going to see Foster, not Beetle, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Or is it an established thing that when you show up in costume, he's supposed to tell Beetle you want to talk?
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Okay. So about 2.5, 3 minutes later, Beetle comes walking out of the back of the building in his power armor little bodysuit costume.
Hmm.
He is 5'3".
Okay.
Clearly, he wears lifts in his boots as Beetle because Mark Foster is clearly 5'2". Beetle is 5'3". We can't be the same person, obviously.
Right.
That type of thing, right? Like it's sad. But he just walks up and he goes, Mr. Mass, nice to see you. What's going on? Wait, team up. What do you want to do? We got some bad
Hello.
guys to bust.
Yeah, Beetle. It's so good to see you. We have a little bit of a confusion. We were, and oh man, I got to tell them the whole story. And I don't have the facts anymore because they took the dang facts.
Oops, the government stole your facts.
Right. I had a very strange message the other day, yesterday. In fact, that it was a fax that came through. They knew my secret identity, and then they asked me to find an unregistered, who I did find. They gave me an address for.
Wait. Do you mean this? And he holds out a fax that's addressed to Beetle and da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yes.
And it has another hero at the bottom he's supposed to get, which would be Walter MC, who's not here.
Yes. That's the very one.
Mr. Foster gave me this. He got it on his fax machine, and I just assumed it was some sort of prank or something, like one of those phone jockeys just messing around.
Well, we went to the what's it called? The Crusader
Citadel.
The Crusader thingy.
Citadel. The Crusader Citadel.
Yes, the Crusader Citadel, and no one was there except for other people who had also been summoned.
Hang on. Ugh. Naughty cat wants attention.
Do you have any idea what this could be about?
Well, again, I thought Mr. Foster and I thought it was just some sort of prank, someone pranking us. There's a couple of jokers on the Crusaders, and let's be honest.
Well, you should have heard the message. The AI message when you tried to go to the front door was a cry for help.
The AI, Adam?
Yes, Adam. It was a cry for help. He was saying things like,
Please
"Get help! Get the others. I need your help."
Whoa, that's heavy.
Yeah, wonder who the others are?
Well, whoever this guy is, and you said it told you to bring someone else too.
Yeah, well, the others. That's all I know.
Well, maybe this is the others. Maybe all of the people in the.
Yeah, that's my guess, but it's the only information that I have that could be helpful at all.
Could maybe Adam be malfunctioning?
It could be, but why would it send us facts and try to have us meet at noon today?
Again, it could be malfunctioning. It's an AI. It could
I
be some bad
suppose.
code, maybe. I don't know.
Well,
listen,
we
I,
could say, who
Mr.
cares, and then just walk away, but that doesn't seem like
No.
the
I
thing
mean,
you and I would do.
I get you, Mr. Mass, and we should investigate. Mr. Foster had nothing to do with Adam's creation. That would be Pharaoh Computers. They're a completely different outfit, but
Oh.
Mr. Foster knows the owner. I mean, we could maybe set up a meeting.
Yes, that sounds very good.
All right. You still have the same emergency number?
Yes.
All right. We'll give you Mr. Foster. I'll tell Mr. Foster we'll give you a call, and then we'll arrange what we'll have to do from there. And maybe I'll join you, and we'll head over to talk to Pharaoh Computers.
Another interesting thing is that Nightwing was involved.
Nighthawk.
Nighthawk was
No,
involved.
it'd be great if he actually said it wrong.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's like,
I don't
Nightwing,
keep
whatever.
track. Yeah, whatever her name is.
Why not take the quirk absent-minded and just make it a perfect thing? Okay, so Nightwing. I don't know anybody named Nightwing. Is that a new hero?
Yeah, maybe it's Nighthawk.
Oh God, Nighthawk was there.
Yeah.
She's a bitch.
I'll step out of the shadows.
You
And
like
he
hear
was
me echo
25.
from nowhere? Yeah. she's
Right.
a-
Oh, yes. This is my associate. This is Tyrannus. He was involved and called its will.
Nighthawk is a pain in the ass.
25 karma.
Boom. It comes, it goes.
Exactly. It flows like water.
Worth it.
Down or fucking relax.
Wait, you only said
That's
Asper.
being pain. Yeah, he lost 25 karma for it.
Yeah.
Infinity minus 25. That's how it works.
Yeah, this is
I have an
an
infinity pool. Now
It's
back
a
to the
Hilty Blues.
So Nighthawk was invited. Well, that's different.
Is it? Why?
Well, look, I'm known a little bit.
Right.
Nobody knows who you are. Points at Tyrannus. I got no idea who you are. There was a person you had to find. Who was the person?
It was an unregistered.
And no one will know who that is. So
Right.
if Nighthawk's involved, that's a name. That's someone.
Right.
Hell, Nighthawk turned down an offer of membership on the Crusader, on their team. She turned him down flat.
Wow. That's crazy.
Interesting. Okay, we definitely got to get to Pharaoh Tech and find out what's going on.
Yes.
Because maybe they'll have something that can help us communicate with Adam.
Okay.
All right. We have the number. We can we have the number. We'll see what we can set up for Pharaoh and get back to you. Okay?
Very good.
But it'll happen fast. Once it's in motion, it's going to be in motion. So be ready to rumble, man.
Okay.
Cool, man. We're going to have a team up. I love team ups. That's great.
Yeah, we do. This is great.
Yeah.
It's right.
I know.
Sorry. And he extends his hand. Beetle, you are.
I already
Tyrannus.
introduced him as
You
Tyrannus.
tower over him. By the
Yeah,
way.
like I'm not gonna extend my hand. And I was like, Tyrannus.
Tyrannus,
I
cool.
love. I love team ups. And then
Awesome. That's great.
I'll like electrify my hand. I don't hand it out.
He shakes it, and then he just smiles and goes, insulated.
Like,
And then
oh my
he's got that big metal whip, and he just gives it
Yeah.
a crack. His energy crackles through it. I could, Mr. Foster could hook you up with some stuff. Just saying,
He's a very resourceful man.
yeah.
real good. Yeah.
And he also
Gee.
showed me, and like I said, Mr. Mass, and he also showed me his powers.
Oh no, that's just a part of the show, baby. You'll find out. All right, I'll talk to
You
Mr.
haven't seen
Foster.
mine either.
He'll call you, and the team up is a go.
He's showing me.
Love it.
Yes.
And then he heads back into the building, leaving you two in the alleyway.
How long will it take us to get to your contact?
Well, I'd sooner talk to the Pharaoh Industries. I mean, we have to leave.
Well, yes, but I still, how long would it
My
take?
Well, he had to leave the state. On my contact, I'm just looking to see what happened to the team, if they know anything, if anything. Right? I could call, but
Hey,
but I
Time to
mean,
call them. Do you have a way to call them?
Pharaoh, not Pharaoh. Pharaoh.
Do you have a phone number? Is there a phone booth around?
Oh yeah, there's phone booth.
yeah.
You gonna change in the phone booth?
Yes.
Fly off.
Well, why don't you give them a call?
I'd rather do it in person, but in this instance,
Yeah,
maybe
because we might be called to do a team up.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I like too much.
Why do you look so miserable?
You
do
guys
not like
stand there
your
just
contact?
looking at each other in an alleyway all of a sudden.
It's like last night I was busting drug dealers. Now I'm making phone calls to pencil pushers. Like,
Great. This is the life of a superhero. You have to understand that there's a little bit of both.
all right.
So from there, we'll go back to Nebula, who's going to see her contact. So your contact again is the villain named TikTok. He runs in a clock watch repair place. Like that's his secret lair.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like
very
it.
clever. He's anyway, you'll find out. And it's in like one of the bad parts of town. On top of it all, it's in a place called Portage, and Portage is like a really like there are two bad parts of the city.
Okay.
One is Portage, and the other one is right next to it, and is give me a second. Number 24, Regents. Regents and Portage are the two lowest income crime-ridden neighborhoods, and in the middle of them there's literally a series of blocks that create a square in the middle that is referred to as the combat zone, which is just like the baddest place in town. And his shop is right near there in Portage. So you head over to Portage.
Okay.
Are you in full Nebula look when you walk in, or are you going to be civilly when you walk in?
I'm like, well, if I probably Nebula, because then that would be probably the most recognizable thing.
He knows who you are.
Oh, then I could.
Let
I'm
me make it easy
Nebula.
for you. He's clearly told you, do not show up at my fucking cover site.
Oh well, if he
looking
said that, then I wouldn't show up like a light.
It just
You said
puts
the F word. That means we all gain 25.
No, villains are allowed to swear.
No,
Yeah, they're bad guys. They don't follow the rules.
mm,
Stuff you lose karma for, they gain karma for. Stuff you gain karma for, they lose karma for.
well, poopy doopy. Okay, well, I would turn off my whatever. I'd land, turn off my thingy, and then I'd probably land in an alley, turn off my thingy, and then come around.
So you walk into a shop, and like I said, it's like, remember that the opening of Back to the Future, when there's all the clocks in Doc Brown's place. There's like all the alarm clocks everywhere. That's what you're walking into.
Okay.
You're walking into a place that is just wall.
So everything's going tick, tick.
Exactly.
There's a lot of ticking. Oh god.
And TikTok is standing at the counter. He's got one of those like eye gem pieces, for working on fine material. And he just looks up and he goes, "I'll be with you in a moment."
I'm just like playing with the clock.
Look around, see if there's something you like. I can always negotiate prices.
I make sure to come into view so that he knows who I am or knows who's here.
Oh, and he pops out the thing. Long time no see. What's her first name again?
It's probably subject to change because I actually don't like it. I realize that it's like the name of a person from Incredible. So
What was it? And we'll find something better.
It was Lily Grayson, but I think I just want to take away the sun and be somebody gray. Like we can just
Lily Gray. There you go, Lily Gray. Why not change Lily to Lilith? Be Lilith Gray.
Because it doesn't roll off the tongue very well.
Okay. No, didn't realize your tongue was like
we
that.
We can call her Mara Gray.
Mara. Okay, Mara. There we go. And he listens and goes,
Mama.
Mara, haven't seen you in a while. What brings you around here? I obviously don't need a clock. Is this other stuff?
Yes.
Say no more. He walks past you, bolts the door, turns the close back in 10 minutes.
There's
sign.
like 50 locks.
Oh yeah. and then the bar lock and all that shit. There's bars on the
Hold the
windows.
thing down.
A bad neighborhood. And he walks back behind the couch. Goes, come, we'll go to the workshop in the back and talk. It'll be fabulous. Come on. I'm turning into Zane. I got to be careful. I'm picking up that.
We'll come talk together
Let's talk in the back. It'll be great.
to the
Mara, come on. I'll give you a cup of coffee.
talk like Zane.
Every time a clock rings, an angel gets its wings.
So she follows him to the back.
So you walk into the back and he opens the door and takes you in. And this is like no clock shop. This is like, little criminal mastermind place. And he goes, just give me a moment. I'll get changed. And he gets changed and then he comes back out and you can do whatever you want if you want to insta change. And this is what he looks like.
He looks like the Riddler, except he's holding a bomb.
And he's covered in clocks. See?
That's cute.
TikTok. That's his name.
Is he like, how old is he?
He's probably in his 50s at this point.
Is he like an uncle?
Yes.
Okay.
As much as you can have an uncle in the criminal underworld.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Now then, what seems to be the problem? Time is of the pressing.
I received a peculiar message. And so I'm curious, do you know anything about the Crusaders missing?
Do-gooders. A blight on free enterprise. Would you like some tea?
Will it include poison? She asked kind of jokingly, but also like, he's evil.
Darling, there are many things in this life I would love to do, but poisoning the daughter, poisoning you would not be one of them.
Do you have peppermint?
Of course. I'm civilized after all. So he starts setting about making tea. So why do I know about the Crusaders missing? Well, I don't keep up on current events. I'm quite retired, don't you know?
Does my father have anything to do with it?
He's been missing for the last 4 years. How could he have anything to do with anything?
Missing.
You said you got a message. How did you get a message?
Apparently through fax. Some bald guy came. Mr. Clean. Was Mr. Clean around back then?
Yes.
Mr. Clean came and delivered it to me through fax.
Mr. Clean, don't know him. New on the scene, is he?
He just resembles the cleaning person. Some
bald Mr.
guy.
Clean, hilarious. You're such a
Call
treat.
himself Mr. Mass.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Mass.
Yes.
I'll say this again. Your generation has no flair for naming. Just none, Mr. Mass.
I think he's beyond my generation.
Well, I think he's beyond help then. Now, as for the Crusaders being missing, would you like me to ask around, see what I can find out as an old favor to an old family friend?
That would be appreciated.
Absolutely, my pleasure, darling. Oh, the tea's ready. And he gets you your cup of peppermint tea. Sugar, 1 lump, 2.
3, because I'm chaotic.
3, oh my.
I like my tea sweet.
So he hands you a cup of tea and he goes, now, do you plan on investigating this?
Yes. To defy my father's line, yes.
You put me in an awkward place. I will find out what I can, but, child, there are so many people that your father knew who would be exhilarated to find out that the Crusaders are missing. That somehow you, the heir apparent, has an inside track. Biscuit.
What kind of biscuit?
Tea biscuits, please. We're not animals.
Yes, but there's flavorings.
Colonials, you're so American. Child, I'll see if I can find you an Oreo somewhere.
Oh, gross, no. Well, I bet they had better ingredients back then. No. Okay, never mind.
They've always been what they are.
Gross.
I'll look into it. And I would highly advise you don't get involved.
I might have to. I already am involved.
Yes,
Plus, it's a legendary quest.
Mr. Mass. Anyone else involved, or is it just Mr. Mass and you?
I don't remember. She
So
totally
he's
lied.
you're gonna have to make a presence feat versus his intuition to pull off that lie.
I don't know. I don't remember his name.
What's your dynamic?
My dynamic. What is my dynamic?
Oh, this one's not as high as the other one.
D. Where's the D?
It's on the 10. Good 10.
Good.
All right, so you're going to be on the -3 column shift table making this roll.
Okie dokie.
Do you wish to spend karma?
Yes.
86 spend the 10 gives you a 96, which would put you into the yellows, or you can spend 4 more, spend a total of 14 and have a 100 red.
Do I have anything that can add to it?
Not really.
14 is nothing.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So he goes, oh, very well then. I'll look into it and find out what I can. Now,
Oh, I just, yeah.
run along, and I'll be in touch.
Thank you.
So he shows you out the door.
I wait like 5 minutes as he unlocks everything.
Yeah, exactly. And then as you leave,
I'm
the
like,
door
ah.
and after you leave and the door closes, what you don't see, but the readers of the comic do see, is that he turns around and a disembodied voice goes, "Do you believe what she says?" Something's afoot, but I don't know if she knows. We must keep an eye on this and keep her away from it. Yes, of course, I know. She is precious to us all. And from there, we'll cut away.
Oh, Daddy, come back. Do I have to fly away again now and roll to see if I die?
Well, you could just hail a taxi if you want.
Not in this neighborhood. No, none of them come here.
Oh, yeah, there's taxis. They're the crazy ones.
I do have a lot of money, so I guess I could order.
Yeah, maybe walking around this neighborhood with a lot of money wouldn't be a great idea. Well, oh my God, give us your money, bitch. Ah. So,
Here you go. It's my father's money anyway. No.
yeah, you all now work for me.
Shung, shung, shung. I do have
Buying
cash flow.
minions, indeed. All right, so you're calling your contact at the state office?
I am. I'm gonna get my Ringo Dingle.
So one ringy dingy, and you have a code word to use with his receptionist, and you whisper the code word, and there's a click, 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 and it's like, Tyrannus, what's going on? His name's John.
John Cena.
Jingleheimer,
You can't see him.
Jingleheimer Schmidt, whatever.
Exactly. John Jingleheimer Schmidt is on the phone.
Can you mute me?
Wow, his name's my name too.
Hey.
Imagine that. So, John, I was called to Citadel by the AI. What do you know about the Crusaders being missing? Or if anything?
Give me a second. Let me just look at something here.
Mm-hmm.
No, that is particular. That's very peculiar. Their kilowatt usage has quadrupled in the last week at their base. They're drawing a lot more power than normal. You sure they're missing? Because something's going on over there.
All I know is what the machine at the door told me. And next thing you know,
Wow, I don't know anything about that.
and then Asgard showed up, told us kick rocks.
Well, Asgard's going to find itself out of a job in this state real soon anyway. Don't worry. There's other players in town now.
Fair enough.
You didn't hear anything from me.
So you're saying if they're out of town, something's going on at the base because of the power usage.
It's a massive spike. They've been using a lot of energy and consistently, like 24/7.
That is interesting.
That's about all I got for you.
Well, that's pretty good. That's an interesting bit of information that I could definitely ponder about. Thank you.
No worries. Listen, I got to head into a minor budget meeting, so if there's nothing else,
No,
talk to you another time.
that's it. Just treat him like I would.
No, I like my job.
Then I hang up. I don't say goodbye.
What was interesting?
There has been a massive spike of power usage at the base. Even so, if they're not there, something's going on because it's
Yes,
7.
it might be powering the AI.
Well, it's more than normal, right? So it's not what they normally use. So there's something going on. There's something going on there. Regardless, if they're there or not, there's something definitely happening at that base.
See, doing a little bit of research wasn't so bad, was it?
I never said it was. I just don't like these. I'm not a fan of the phone.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, it sounded like you like to shoot your lightning bolts more than you like to have conversations.
And on that note, we will stop the game because it's after 10. It's been 2 hours. That went fast.
Yeah.
That went really fast. Wow. So we'll pick this up in 2 weeks because we still got to get Walter's character into all this fun stuff because he's sick tonight. Guys, do me a favor on Discord. Please send me your votes for the MVP of the night, the person who's your favorite person to play.
I'll just tell you with my mouth.
Well, why don't you try following simple instructions and not being an agent of chaos every moment of every day?
Cause no. Discord's annoying. My mouse is also dead. I can't use it.
I'm using my phone.
The other two, if you could send me the message. You know what? Screw it. Let's just do it. Coco, who you
I
voting for?
can do it.
I'm voting for Mr. Mass just because
Hey,
I like the whole and he's into it. Like he's got
Mr.
the
Mass, Mr.
Fair,
Mass.
very fair.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite moment?
favorite moment.
Bunny.
I like when the squire's like, oh, I gotta work with this person. Like I gotta live with it. And so I kind of did that.
So you like that? Cool. I like what you're doing with Tyrannus. I think he's. I like the bit where you just at the end there where you just stared at Mr. Mass. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, it came out. He's dead. He doesn't have time for. He doesn't give a shit.
But it was just so good, like because he's got like that nos that covers his whole face. So it's just like, sorry, it's rubble blah blah blah.
I talk with golf balls. Balls.
Okay, you like shooting people.
I like balls
It
in
was
my
good.
mouth.
I like it a lot. All right, Mr. Mass, who'd you vote for and why?
I voted for myself because I figured out my voice. I'm happy about that.
If he figured out he can talk like this.
Yeah,
That's
and
fair. Money, for the love of God.
and my favorite moment was when both Tyrannus and I made you laugh, and you gave us each 25.
That was funny the way you guys just like 1-2'd it. It was really good.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Bunny, finally, we're on you. The floor is yours. Who'd you vote for and why?
I voted for Zane as Mr. Math. That's all I got. Why? Because he's definitely in character. And he talks weird.
Sorry, I
He
heard
talks
you.
like he talks like this. I mean, I personally liked when I stuck my head inside of the thingy and almost got electrocuted or stunned. I also liked the robot talking and saying, "Help, please help," and then he's just like, "What? What?"
I don't understand. It's just making.
How do I do the thing?
I don't know what's going on. I'm very.
What's he saying?
Loud noises scare me. I don't get it. Oh. Yeah, okay, fair enough. All right, good. So, Zane, that means you win. So you get a bonus 25 karma for the game. And you all get 100 karma for playing tonight.
Thank you.
Woo.
Well
Okay,
done.
so I get 25. And
You get 125. Dude.
Right.
So well done. We'll pick this up again in 2 weeks' time. Hopefully Walter will be feeling better by then and he can join the game. And beyond that, everybody who watched, I know we were watching on 2 channels tonight. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. I guess if I don't do this, I'll get a message from Gaming with ADHD telling me I'm a bad person. If you liked a little bit of what you saw tonight, head on over to that address and feel free to back Heroic on Backer Kit. There's only 40 some days left before it all wraps up. So, if you
I think it's
want
41.
to join the show. And just, another reason to back is tomorrow or Sunday, depending on availability of my free time, I'm going to be putting all the backers' names into a Wheel of Fortune, and someone's going to win a free Heroic t-shirt. So, hey,
Fish.
maybe I'll get a free shirt. Nothing's free in this life. The shirt will be.
Sure.
Nice free shirt.
You know how much shirts cost nowadays?
Shirt,
They used
it's
to cost
cold.
cents
You
in
need
my
a
time.
shirt, because without a shirt, it's you could get a cold, and that's be the death of you.
Yeah, your nipples
But
will
anyway,
freeze
thank
off.
you so much, everybody, for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. Be back in 2 weeks. And you go ahead after this is on live, and you can put a comment below. Tell us what your favorite moment was and who your MVP was tonight. So until next time, be heroic.
I want to say something.
Penis.
Zane wants to say something.
I was going to say, well, we're doing this again next week on Tuesday with a totally different group.
Yeah, that's the Tuesday night game. Yeah.
Right. And then
We're gonna start streaming Shadow Dark at some point.
Streaming Shadow
soon.
Dark a week from Thursday, most likely.
Oh yeah.
It's an ongoing campaign that we're gonna go ahead and bring to the streaming for the first
Who's
time.
playing?
A bunch of people that obviously her, but a bunch of people that you probably wouldn't know.
All my friends.
You wouldn't know them. They're cool.
Yeah, they're way cooler. than
I've met
you.
them all in person except for one. So
Well, it sounds like a good time, and I hope you all enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Yes.
My invite must have got lost in the email.
Oh well, it's been going on for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's
I
an
don't care.
It's an old campaign.
I choose to be offended. I choose to be offended.
I was like, what do I say? It's been going on for like a year.
Yeah, he loves
I-
dungeon crawling. That's what he goes
I don't
for.
role play. I'm not a player, so it's all good.
Okay.
All right, guys, take care, and we'll see y'all when we see y'all.
I enjoyed it